The Hangover is about four friends Stu, Doug, Phil, and Ellen, who have gone to Las Vegas to celebrate their bachelor party. They wake up in the morning, and they don't remember anything from the previous night, and one of them, who is about to get married, is missing. What happens to them drunk, how the rest of the friends roam around the city looking for their lost friend, what happens during this, is shown in the film. The movie begins, we see Tracy in a wedding gown, she is getting married today. But then she gets a call from Phil. Phil is a friend of Tracy's fiancé Doug. He is standing in the middle of the desert. He tells Tracy, "We have lost Doug." Tracy panics, because Doug and Tracy are getting married in the next 5 hours. Now the story goes back 2 days, and his brother-in-law Ellen, is seen dressed up for the wedding. Ellen is a bit awkward. He has a hard time mixing with the rest, so he doesn't want to go to Vegas with Doug, but Doug wants Ellen to go with him, as they are soon going to be brothers, and they should take care of each other. Before leaving, Doug meets Sid, his future father-in-law, and Sid gives him his Mercedes to drive him to Las Vegas, on the condition that only Doug will drive the car. Doug and Ellen set out to pick up the rest of their friends. First, they meet Phil, a high school teacher, who is collecting money for donations from the kids, to go to Vegas. After that, the trio go to Stu's house. Stu, who is a dentist by his profession. Melissa and Stu are in a relationship, but Melissa always tries to run it on her own, which causes Stu to lie to her. Now all four leave for Vegas. After reaching Vegas, they arranges their stay in an expensive hotel named Caesar's Palace, whose bill Stu has to pay. Stu is worried that if Melissa finds out about this cost, she will get angry. While after getting ready for the evening, the four friends leave for the party, where Stu tells his friends that he is going to marry Melissa, and is going to give her his grandma's old ring as an engagement ring. Stu congratulates him, and also warned him about Melissa that she isn't the right girl for him, because she betrayed Stu, when she was caught with a bartender on a cruise. Then they leave and went to terrace and enjoy the rest. Here Alan tells everyone that he never thought he would ever be able to have such good friends. To make the moment more special, he passed drinks to his friends, and then the night passes. The next morning, all the things in the room are scattered. They do not remember anything from the previous night. Here Stu learns that he is missing a tooth, while Ellen sees that a tiger has come from somewhere in the bathroom. And the biggest thing is, when those people realize that Doug has disappeared somewhere. He is nowhere around. Now all the people start thinking about the things that happened in the night, but no one remembers anything. There is the sound of a child crying, and they see a small child in their room, and they become more confused. Then all come down to find out the whole thing, discuss all what happened during the dinner. Just then, Alan finds a tooth in his pocket, which was Stu's tooth. Stu has an $800 withdrawal receipt at the Bellagio, and Phil has a hospital bracelet on his wrist. Everyone has got a clue. Everyone thinks of making the hospital their first stop. While waiting for the dough to return, suddenly their eyes stop looking up, where the hoteliers are removing a mattress from the top of a statue. Someone had thrown this mattress out of the room at night. Here all three understand that this is Doug's mattress. Maybe they were too drunk, so they throw him out of the window. Now everyone looks at the parking lot where instead of a Mercedes, there is a police car. They all take the police car to the hospital, and there they learn that they had taken a drug last night, due to which they have lost their memory. And when these people went from the hospital, Doug was with them. Further, the doctor tells them all that when they came to the hospital, it seemed that they had come after attending a wedding. Tells him the address of a nearby wedding company. From there everything searches the wedding location. The owner Eddie recognizes them all, and congratulates everyone on the night's wedding. Hearing this, everyone tells him that they don't remember anything about what happened in the night. Eddie tells them that they came with a girl Jade in the night, and Stu married Jade. Eddie also shows some photographs to all three of them, then they ask Eddie for the address of Jade, then Eddie gives them the address of Jade. As soon they come out, they encounter some Asian gangsters, who demand to return Mr. Chow, who they kidnapped last night. Somehow they manage to escape from there, and make it to Jade's house. The kid he met from the hotel is with them. Then they meets Jade, a bar girl with whom Stu has married in the night, and that child is also Jade's. And then Stu sees that the ring which he was going to give Melissa, that ring is now in Jade's finger. After this, the police came there, and arrest them all for stealing car. Phil calls Tracy from the phone in the police station. He says that he has got a free stay at the hotel here, due to which they will return tomorrow. After torturing for a while, the police leave them. Mercedes is also returned to them. After walking some distance, they hear someone's voice from the trunk of the car. At first, they think that there is Doug in that diggy, but when they open the diggy, a Chinese guy came out of it. He beats them and run away. Then Alan tells everyone that he had mixed drugs in the wine during the night, due to which they all have to suffer. Now, they come back to the hotel. Then they remember that there is a tiger in their hotel room. Then somehow they open the door and see inside that there is a man named Mike Tyson. He is a famous singer. In fact, the tiger there belongs to him. He knocks Ellen unconscious with a hard blow and tells them that he has found a coat with the keys of this hotel, and he has come to the hotel looking for them, and he asks them to leave back the tiger the way they have brought it. Then he will tell them some clue of their friend. Bringing the tiger back becomes a big problem for these people. Then Alan feeds the tiger by mixing drugs in the meat, which makes the tiger unconscious. Then they leave the tiger at Mike Tyson's place. Mike Tyson shows the footage of the night, in which they see that at 3:30 p.m., Doug was with them, as well as those people was entering the campus. They are doing strange things, and then they take the tiger away from the cage. From there, when everyone is returning, a car stops after hitting them hard. Mr. Chow comes out of that car with his man. This is the same man who was in the trunk of the car. Chow with his man says they met at the craps table at the casino at night, where they stole his $80,000 casino chip. So Doug is with our men. He won't leave Doug until they return his money. Now everyone comes to the hotel in search of money, but they all do not get anything there. Now they go to the casino with the help of Jade. Jade used to work in the bar and casino, which makes them win money somehow. Taking the money, they go to Chow's designated place, give him the money, and Chow returns Doug. Unfortunately, it's the wrong Doug, who was kidnapped by Chow's gangsters. It was an African, the same man who sent the drug to Alan. Phil gets mad and asks Chow to give his money back and take Black Doug back with him. But Chow refuses and runs away. Now Phil calls Tracy to tell her that they have lost Doug. Then Stu snatches his phone from him. Stu remembers that there is no big window in the hotel, so how did Doug's mattress come out on the statue? Then he realizes that he did prank and took Doug up along with the bed, and put him to sleep on the terrace of the hotel, in a state of unconsciousness and forget. Now all three of them come back to the hotel, and find Doug sitting there. Now everyone remembers all the things of the night. Stu meets Jade before going back, where they have a heart-to-heart talk, where he found the reason behind the missing tooth, that Alan asked him if he couldn't get his teeth out, he will not considered as good dentist. That's why he himself pulled it out. Due to no flights to Los Angeles, the four drive back home. Despite being late, Tracy forgives Doug. Both get married. Stu breaks up with Melissa at their wedding. Further, Doug's father-in-law Sid and Doug have a conversation, where Doug learns that the Mercedes his father-in-law gave him to drive was the wedding gift that they have gifted him. Doug doesn't know whether he should laugh or cry on this matter. Well, in the last, Alan arrives with Stu's camera, which he found in the back seat of the car, that captures the adventures of those guys in Vegas. They make a promise to delete those photos once they see them. And with this, movie ends. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you want to make sure you never miss a new upload, be sure to subscribe to the channel Mr. Explainer, turn on notifications and click the bell icon. You'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video like this.